Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Tuesday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com, Restored Motions, RestoredMotions.com, and ProCharge EV, ProChargeEV.com. Let's see, hope your Tuesday's off to a magnificent start. Couple things there in the description for today's episode. Number one, Walker Howard visits with Florida. That was a report from a Gainesville reporter that actually Florida came to Baton Rouge to visit with Walker. So after going to Ole Miss, to TCU, back home, Florida came to Baton Rouge to visit with Walker Howard. As a reminder, really good relationship there with Billy Napier and the Howards. So that and their ongoing quarterback situation. Obviously, Anthony Richardson goes pro. Jalen Kitna dismissed from the team, leaving them only Jack Miller. And then Jaden Rashada, their five-star signee, requested out from his letter of intent, or at least that was the report. His dad refuted that, then later said that they're working things out, but still nothing finalized there with Jaden Rashada. So Florida in need, and a relationship there with the Howards and Billy Napier make that a pretty obvious fit. As I'm told, Ole Miss came very, very strong. Not only was the visit very good, but they are, I'll put you this way, NIL won't be the deciding factor for Walker Howard, but these schools are making it a factor. And my understanding of what Ole Miss has put on the table is, oh boy, hard to turn down for anyone, let alone a 19-year-old, 19, 20-year-old, whatever he is. Now, I'm sure TCU could match any of that. Will they? Where does he want to go? How much is the Jack Besh pull going to weigh on Walker? We'll see. But Ole Miss came very strong. And it may end up being TCU, but Ole Miss came very strong. Let's see. And then Sean Payton. Sean Payton interviewed with the Houston Texans. Texans confirmed that. They put out a statement on their social media that they completed their interview with Sean Payton. So because Payton was in LA yesterday, you would deduce that the Texans came to LA to interview Sean Payton. So see where that goes. All right, we'll say some good mornings. Got a little bit of a late start today, so we've got about 15 minutes. So let's blow and go. If you've got questions, fire away. Cowboys rout the Bucs last night. Is it Tom Brady's final game? Is he going to play somewhere? I believe it'll certainly be his last game in Tampa. He's a free agent, so does he seek another opportunity? There were so many conversations about the possibility of him going to San Francisco to finish his career in the Bay Area at home. Well, Brock Purdy playing the way he is, Trey Lance there as well, coming off an injury. I don't know that there's going to be an opening for Tom Brady to do that. So, Jets, wouldn't that be something? Anyway, okay. Say some good mornings. You know the drill. Fire away. Jason H. Good morning. Hashtag shoe game. Got my OGs on today. The shoe that started it all. The shoe that Erica gave me on Christmas. The white and blue Air Force Ones. This is the shoe that for me started it all. Those came out the box and I went, oh my goodness, I love them. So, oh, got a big drop today. Jordan 1 Lows, black and white with the Carolina blue sole. Drop at 9 a.m. Ready for it. And then tomorrow, Panda Dunks. I'm ready. Wendell Norman, Weston Weaver, Trivia Carter, Hunter Broadhead. Good morning, Brian Wynn. Do you think Tom Brady's moving on from Tampa? Brian, I don't think he's back in Tampa next year. I don't know how that's possible. Why would Tom Brady return to Tampa? He's a free agent. He can pick the best spot, and it's pretty clear. Tampa's got a lot of issues, and that's not going to be the best spot. So, he is going to be an an unrestricted free agent and can sign wherever he wants, and I don't know why he would be back in Tampa. So if he's played his final game as an NFL quarterback, we'll see. I certainly believe he's played his final game as a Buck. Ryan Amanda Guidry, Chase Pellegrin, good morning. Craig Duke, speaking English, I'm not pushing Napier. I don't think he said speak it English. I think he was saying like speak it English. I think he was saying it like in a movie when you use the accent to say speak it English. I think that's what he was saying, not speak it in English. Anyway, I'll need to, you know what, Craig? I'm going to ask Hanny. I'm gonna go straight to the source and get a definitive answer on that question once and for all. That, of course, is a reference to last year, the 2021 football season on Eagle 98.1 Game Day post game when Hanny and Condon were doing post game, and Condon finally made Hannegriff snap. So good. Oh man. Kelly Groves, Jason Austin, good morning, Matt. Who will you be rooting for this weekend between the Niners and the Cowboys? Neither. Like literally neither. I'll have a bet on the game and whatever direction that goes, that's who I'll root for. I'll root for my bet. Mark, let's say, can't believe it. Tulane basketball hosts #1 team in the nation tonight in that shoebox Fogelman Arena. Chuck Sanchez, what's up, Chuck? Get it? Up, Chuck? Let's see. Craig Duga, I'll tell you one thing. The amount of money NIL throws around makes the whole Will Wade seem silly. I miss the general. Will Wade was just a few years before his time, man. That's all there was to it. Matthew Garner, let's see, Jason, Hope Walker Howard goes to school that's not in the SEC. I think that's certainly that would be the ideal situation. It feels to me, following this from a lot of different angles, people at Florida, people at Ole Miss, people at TCU, people close to Walker and Jamie, and I have not spoken to Jamie, by the way, so I've left him alone. It certainly feels like this is a Ole Miss TCU battle. Ole Miss maybe with a slight edge right now, but we'll see. Glenn Garner, Brian Penton, good morning. Strong Side, good morning. Hope your rock's feeling better. She finally went to the doctor yesterday. Strep throat confirmed. They gave her a shot, put her on an antibiotic. They said she won't be contagious within 12 hours, so she's no longer contagious. And I think she was starting to feel a little better last night. Went to bed, got in bed around 9, still sleeping. So she'll sleep it off today and hopefully tomorrow be up and moving again. But thank you. Dane Bergeron, good morning. Brad David, what's going on? You were right preseason about Bucks. They look slow and old. Brad, I did not get a lot right. I had the Green Bay Packers winning the Super Bowl. So, eek. They didn't make the playoffs. So I didn't get a lot right, but Tampa's demise I did get right. That's one of the few things this NFL season I did get right. Strong Side, great interview with Colin Hurley on AFR yesterday. Thanks, man. Yeah, if you missed it, Colin Hurley, what an impressive kid. And I can say kid because I think he's 15 years old or 16 years old. He is the quarterback out of Jacksonville who is reclassified. So he was going to be a 2025 prospect. Now he is reclassified at 2024, meaning he's going to graduate a year early and join LSU in 2024. So he'll be the quarterback in next year's signing class. So he's, he just finished his sophomore year of high school. And I'll tell you, that was the most impressive interview, conversation, whatever, that I've ever had with a recruit, ever. That was pretty incredible. Miles Brennan was pretty great too. And I remember when I talked to Miles after he committed to LSU, and he was very sharp, polished, he was awesome. That kid is really sharp. Now I don't know if he can play at this level. We'll see. But to get the offer, I mean, you got to be physically good enough to do it, right? But we'll see. Lucy B, good morning. Really enjoyed the Colin interview yesterday. Heard him speak before. He's really impressive. He is. Trivia Carter in the gym. It's back day. Okay. Today was supposed to be a gym day for me. I am dangerously close to slipping a disc in my back, and so I am taking the day off and going to go try to get in to see Crystal Poche today or tomorrow to iron me out. Larry Garner, hey Dad, good morning. Brad David, do you still use your sauna? So Brad, I screwed up. So I bought this sort of a portable steam room, right? And it zips up and hooks up. Anyway, they have them at Traction. But I've always preferred steam room to sauna. And so I bought the steam room instead of the sauna. And I should have bought the sauna, because the sauna at Traction, those work incredibly. The steam room does not get hot enough. So I wish I could send it back. It's probably too late to do that and just trade it out. But if you do, I would recommend it, the product, but I would get the sauna, not the steam room. Taz, good morning. I just read an article by Sayer Bettinger saying Payton not on every team's list because of Bountygate, and they felt like he quit on his team. I don't know who Sayer Bettinger is. And I mean, he's already got formal interviews with 4 of the 5 teams that have openings. So maybe not be on every thing, but I mean, 4 of the 5 that have openings, he's got a formal interview. Dane Bergeron, Matt, WBRZ needs to leave Livy Dunn alone, or am I going down there with a bottle of Crown and taking T-Bob with me? What do you mean about WBRZ? I don't, like, what did WBRZ do? I mean, there's a bunch of knucklehead fans who made things uncomfortable at their meet in Utah, but I don't know what WBRZ did. Bailey C, crazy stat. Saints haven't won consecutive playoff games since 2009. I mean, I know. Brown Bears 765 morning scone had a 4-game parlay. Moneyline Bengals, 49ers, Giants, and Bucks. Oh, cash it out for the game. Lucky you, yes. Brian Penn, Matt, where's Jeremy Hill? Jeremy left radio because he was going to go try to make a comeback at football. I don't think he got drafted in the XFL, which is what he was targeting. But I'm sure he'll be able to pick up with a team somewhere, XFL or USFL or whatever it is. He just wants to play. So as long as he's physically able, he wants to go play. So good for him, man. I wish him all the best. Glenn Garner, the only like so far, smash all. Oh yeah, so 73 watching live, 14 likes. We can get that up for sure. Thank you. As always, shout out to Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Of course, you need an orthopedist. They're the best. Go see Brock. And Hudco Roofing. Love to give you that free, no obligation roofing inspection. If it's commercial, residential, if it's shingle, if it's metal, if it's tile, TPO, we do it all. It's Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Sean Comiskey, good interview on Colin Hurley. Between him and Ricky Collins, things will be secure for a few years. By the way, I get that Payton is a winner, but he's really a quarterback whisperer. Bro, he won last year with Trevor Siemian and, Jameis until he got hurt, and Taysom Hill. Yes. Even beyond that, I mean, he was the OC in New York with the Giants when they went to a Super Bowl with Kerry Collins. Come on, bro. Like, let's not confuse this. Dane Bergeron. Let's see. H-Down Creole, morning scone. Go Tigers. Where do you think Sean Payton goes? Do you think Saints, what do you think the Saints get back? And he said, don't say the Texans because they're not giving up the number 2 pick. Remember, the Texans have both the number 2 pick and the number 12 pick. As part of the Deshaun Watson trade with Cleveland. So they may not get the number 2 pick, but the Saints certainly could get the number 12 pick from Houston. I think Houston or Denver. Denver has San Francisco's pick, so via Miami with the Bradley Chubb trade. So I think Sean Payton said yesterday, I heard late first round is probably what it'll take. So DT, let's see, Matt. Will we get at least a couple weeks notice before GameCoin platform is launched, or will it be a surprise? I think you'll have a heads up. I had a good long conversation actually on Sunday with Mailer. Went over a lot of different stuff. Some changes coming to the digital sport card, NFT, whatever you want to call it, that people are going to be able to design on the platform, giving people more luxuries. There's one really, really cool function that I don't want to disclose, but which is really going to differentiate it. Pro athletes are going to love it. It's because it's going to be an opportunity for them to make money. And I think amateur athletes, like kids, 9 and up, are going to love it because it's going to be the coolest thing that they can keep and trade with their friends and their family and all that sort of stuff. It looks awesome, man. It's coming. I know it's slower than everybody wants, but it's still going warp speed. Like, that's the hard thing, I think, for a lot of people to realize. There are crypto projects that have been launched in concept and have been worked on for 4+ years that still aren't launched. The fact that the Gamecoin platform is going to be launched in roughly a year and a half is still lightning speed. So it's coming, and excited about it. But yes, you'll have a heads up. Reed Rule, good morning. Any news on linebacker targets in the portal? Not yet, man. Let's see. Brad David, how'd you hurt your back? Dude, this is chronic, man. I've had back pain since I was like, literally. I'll tell you how far back it goes. I can literally remember watching the 1996 College World Series, Warren Moore's home run, laying in bed with a heating pad on my back. I was 14, so I've had chronic back pain. Football, weightlifting, running, just all the things I've done that have compressed my spine and exacerbated my pain. Jonathan Martin, Jesse Brown, what's going on? See a couple more. Trey Patin, Brennan Rifle. You think we can get Lamar Jackson? I do not, Brennan. I think that they're going to franchise tag Lamar Jackson if they don't re-sign him. Brant Roban, Morning Scone, hypothetically for LSU's future, who would have started 2024-25, Howard or Collins? Howard. I mean, well, realistically, keep in mind, you could still have Nussmeier. Nuss has the extra year due to COVID, and this was year 3 for him. So next year would be year 4. So he could play 23, 24, and then conceivably 25 if he wanted to. Well, no, I'm sorry. No, that was Max Johnson. Nuss doesn't have the COVID year, but Nuss redshirted in 21. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's got 3 more years to play. Nuss does. So conceivably he could start for 3 years. But he won't start in 23, obviously Jaden will. So he would start 24, 25. Okay, I think we're done. It's 8 o'clock. I got to get going. Okay, thank you all so much as always for watching. Shout out to Brock. You need an orthopedist, go to Brock. Hudco Roofing, you need a roof, call Hudco. If you have pain, restored motions, call Crystal Poche, book a session. And ProCharge EV, ProChargeEV.com. We will be announcing this week the winner for Sunday is the LSU baseball first pitch banquet. And, we'll be announcing with Terrio on AFR Friday the winner of the 2 tickets to the ProCharge table for Sunday's first pitch banquet. Not too late to enter, so get to the ProCharge social media accounts and find the first pitch banquet post. That's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and follow the instructions on how to enter, and we'll pick a winner on Friday. Okay, y'all have an awesome day. LSU Daily is already live. AFR 3, we'll see you then. Peace.